TV6 and Strata WebView proudly present Uintah Basin High School basketball coverage in high definition. Season coverage is sponsored by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Pilot Logistics Services, and the Advisor Group.
Good evening and welcome everyone to VTV Channel 6's production of 2014 high school basketball coverage. And tonight we're in Roosevelt City where the Union Cougars will host the Uintah Utes with similar records at 6-11 for the Cougars and 6-12 for the Utes. And tonight's game, you know, we saw what happened last game, the pressure from the Utes and a fast-paced game by Aaron Elder, and it turned into a Utes victory. What do you think the keys to tonight's game are?
Well, I think mostly that Union just needs to rebound. They have the height advantage, and I think they really need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's height and the low post play, you know, versus the speed of the guards. So we see the starting lineup. We mentioned Aaron Elder. You know, one of the things about Aaron Elder that she doesn't get enough credit for is her defensive prowess. For this season, she has 34 steals. You know, and you look at that, and it's those quick hands. Number 5, Riley Putnam, Casey Christopherson, Yurley Hatch. Now, Yurley's one of the keys. She's got to control the post on the defensive side. Then Caitlin Myers, we know what she can do. And on the Cougars side of the ball, Haley Horrocks always does very well. Lexi Anderson, Hannah Horrocks, Chelsea Birchmore. We've seen what Chelsea, she's you know, an offensive force, kind of a stabilizing force. And then we have Shaylee Draper. It appears that, oh no, there comes Shayla Draper. So tonight's game, both programs with about the same record, and in region is also important. Every important region game. And I love this tradition. Here they go. I asked you last time what they said. We didn't really get a satisfactory answer.
Yeah, that's usually just where everybody pumps each other up, and we just get ready to play and just remind ourselves what we've practiced in the last couple days before the game.
So ball goes to center court. Tonight's game is streaming live at strata.tv and will be rebroadcast on VTV Cable Channel 6, high definition 706 on Wednesday evening. Visit our website, VTV Channel 6, for the season broadcast schedule and coverage details. Ball's up, controlled,
Union's ball.
Hit by the Cougars. And quickly in the half-court set, and you see that where they set up 3-2 and immediately trying to set the post play. Boy, the quick hands of the Utes defenders giving Cougars problems early.
Well,
nice entry pass, and with the left hand, can't get it to go, and it's a juggle, and we got a travel.
Okay.
Yeah, you see right there, it's kind of a tough call because Riley Putnam and Yurley Hatch have their hands on the ball. Nobody really has control, and he calls it travel. Nice entry pass, can't get it to go.
Just a little bit more on that.
Into the corner, and the three-pointer start early. Rebound, number 22, Caitlin Myers. Struggles for control, outlet to Yurley Hatch, misses the easy shot, and the Cougars quickly the other way. And one. Oh, wow. Shayla Draper all the way down the court, and riding on her back hip pocket is Aaron Elder, and she can't make the bucket go down. But she does get the early foul on Aaron Elder, and she goes to the line. And she's got a soft touch from the line. The first shot up, and just rattles out. So scoreless so far in the first minute. And that's one of the things that Aaron Elder's got to watch out for. We've got a timeout on the court. And that's a referee timeout. There's something comes onto the court. Looks like somebody's
pom-pom.
Is that a little piece of pom-pom?
Cheerleaders and their pom-poms.
Well, you know, it's just a hazardous thing we got. And they take it over to the USHAA officials, and they both look at it and say, what do we do with this?
Yeah.
So with a nice touch, it bounces off the rim and in. Here comes the 2-3 zone that's in that trap defense that gives so many teams problems.
Oh,
You
yep,
got a
she
travel
bounced.
uncharacteristic for Erin Elder.
I was about to say you don't see that often.
Well, they paint the ball in the corner. It's the one place you never want to get the ball with your back
No.
to it is in the corner. Little man-to-man full court press. Could have been an out-of-bounds call. And the Utes are going to do this all game long. Make them work to bring it up.
Oh, yeah,
backcourt.
and they're going to trap her right
Oh,
here.
and there's
Oh,
the
there you
steal,
go.
and
There's
that's
that
going to be
steal.
an easy layup, and she
2
converts.
points.
Erin Elder with the first points for the Utes, and that's how
Way
you
to
beat
see
a
the
press.
post.
Yeah.
There you
Just-
go.
Oh, wow, that
Oh,
was
she
actually
should've
really
continued
good
through
defense.
with that.
Did you see what she did there? Riley Putnam comes over and then does the law of verticality and just bothers the shooter without actually reaching in. Boy, Elder seems a little off tonight. She's letting herself get trapped. She's got her ball to her back to the basket when she catches.
There you go.
Boy,
Shot
look at
goes
the crisp
in,
passes.
and it's in.
And Yearly Hatch with a nice touch. Boy, that's one of the hardest shots in basketball to make.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got no angle on the backboard, and you've got to drain it. That's the only way to make it. Hatch does a nice touch to put that in. 4-1. Press is broken. What can the Cougars do now? Trap down on the block, gets
Oh,
off
wow,
a bad
she's off
shot.
her game tonight.
Yeah, that's a forced shot. Maybe she should have tried to get it back out. 3-pointers up and early. Yeah, and you see right there Caitlin Myers with the reach in.
You don't want to bail them out.
Nah, they, you know, but part of this aggressive press defense is you do pick up a lot of those early fouls.
That's for sure.
But it does frustrate the ball handler, and it pays dividends later. Boy,
There you
look at
go.
him beat. Oh,
Overshot.
boy, look
Couldn't
at
get a
what
grab on
Shayla
it.
Draper saw. She sees a wide open court. She tries to put it out in front of Lexi, but Lexi's waiting for the pass instead of going to the empty spot where the ball's going. Oh,
There you
ugly
go. Nice
pass.
hands by Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea, and she's got a clear path to the basket.
Oh,
Can't finish with
high on the
left hand.
glass.
And good look up the court. Elder with a step
Oh,
back
nice
block.
steal. Or block or whatever it's
Lexi
called.
Anderson says, hey, listen, Erin, you're a lot
shoot.
shorter than me, and that one's going back. We're going to send that return the ball to sender there. Patience looking for the entry pass on the block.
Wow,
I
she
just-
needs to get on that.
Well, they're forcing the shots in the post, and fortunately for the Cougars, the Utes are just careless with the ball on these possessions. So,
Ooh, good hands on that.
okay, then that's a good
Okay,
call.
yeah.
It's either got to be a foul or a jump. And they did pin the ball on her way up.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cougars are pressing a little bit, taking some shots under pressure. And the Utes have been a little bit careless with the ball. Both of them have got to clean that part of their games up.
Exactly.
Here comes that trap.
Oh, don't. Ooh.
0 for 3 on three-pointers tonight. for
Ooh,
the
nice
Utes.
rebound on her.
Yeah, what a nice
was her?
rebound. Long two-pointer missed, and the shots aren't falling for the Utes. Coming back the other way, Chelsea Birchall pushes it up.
Oh, yep.
Boy, and you see that Caitlin Myers, it's just the old
Two
cold
quick
shoulder
fouls.
shiver. And that's the third team foul with 4:30 left. No continuation here in the prep level. They would have let her walk all the way across the other end of the court and shoot in the NBA, but not here.
Nope.
Set play, trying to get a score off the inbounds. Doesn't, so they'll set into their half court. And you see
Gotta
that
get out.
Coach Zip is just
Good shot.
Oh, wow.
3-pointer.
Boy, did you see how much arc that had on it?
It
There
was
was
beautiful
no question
shot.
that ball was going in. It almost took the net off the runs.
Don't get stuck in that corner. Oh, wow, that was too easy.
It wasn't.
That pass
Sometimes
should
when
not
you
have
play
gone in.
that trap defense and you don't have the right rotations and the right help on your defense, and that's trouble for Erin Elder. That's her second foul. And you look over at Coach Putnam saying, what? Well, she's got two,
Yeah.
so she's going to likely have to take a seat. Yep, she does.
Yep, she's gone. For now, anyway.
But you know, as a player, how hard it is to get your rhythm when you don't get your normal minutes.
It's tough.
It is. It's difficult. And so she's going to have to take a seat, likely for the rest of the half with 4 minutes left in the first period. See the heads-up play from Chelsea Birchall. You were an inbounds passer. You have an internal clock. And that 5 seconds, oh boy, just a terrible inbounds pass.
Oh, wow, and it goes in.
Had a nice catch. And Casey Christopherson with kind of a little baby hook just somehow kisses it off the glass, makes it an 8-4 lead for the Utes. Cougars quickly across half court. Nobody on Rashi. Elects not to shoot. Entry pass, kicks it back out.
Good hands on that.
Boy, they are. They're just quick with their hands.
They're just totally scrappy for it today.
Wow. Yearly Hatch with a off-ball foul. And they call X on their inbounds play. You see in the background, that's Coach Mansfield, the varsity coach for the Utes. Came down to watch the game. Boy, and the whistles are quick tonight. That's the 16th foul on the Utes. That's on number 5, Riley Putnam. That's going to put Emily Wolstenhume on the line. Here comes the replay. You're going to see a reach in, and the reason we're seeing fouls,
I don't know.
Goodness.
That was a
Riley Putnam has a reason to be frustrated with that. That was an all-ball reach, but the reason the foul gets called is because her hand came down.
Yep, got to keep it up.
They were doing really good with the verticality earlier, but I'll tell you right now, that's a tough one. Boy, and then a travel by Riley Putnam, 8-6. And Coach Putnam's trying to get them settled down. It's the careless turnovers.
They just need to take care of the ball. Both sides are having a little bit of an issue with that.
Yeah, and they're having a hard time. You see no off-ball screening.
No.
They're both trying to get open on their own, and it's giving the Utes an easy opportunity to press and make it hard. They need to screen for each other, and they don't. And again, no screen, and it's a turnover, and the Utes careless with the ball, and here comes the push in the back. Wolstenhume just comes across the half line and pushes her in the back. Well, I came over tonight, and you always know it's rivalry night when you can't park within a half mile of the school. And the gym's full again. Boy, look at that. Chris passing there. Missed the swing pass. Gets the ball knocked out of bounds. And that's Pinnacoos that lost the ball. If she hadn't dribbled, there was a wide open shooter on the wing.
There was kind of a screen there.
They start with a stack, but they don't really help each other.
Oh, wow, okay.
And they got to be careful, and they're got it across. And then,
wow,
that was really good defense. And you've seen Riley Putnam come across and get it from behind on a taller shooter.
Wow, these girls are fired up.
Yeah, and she hits Casey Christopherson for the little baseline 12-footer. Makes it a 10-6 game.
Oh, wow, very scrappy. Uintah's got just ready to play now. Hope Union can beat it.
For the long two. Gets the ball out of trouble. Looks up court.
Oh, wow. Good save.
Yeah, and this is where the Cougars need to calm down, find a good shot. That's a good look. Just misses off to the left side.
They just need to keep shooting.
Yeah, you do. And sometimes when you get a shot and you're expecting pressure and it's not there, that's why you're
just
causing,
like, oh, wow.
The lack of pressure almost makes you miss that badly.
Okay.
Utes in a little bit of trouble. They're looking at the triangle offense. And you're right, there was good hands. Haley Horrocks reaches in. And knowing as a 6-foot-plus player that I am, and Yearly Hatch is in the same position, you hate to catch the ball down around your knees.
No, you don't want to catch it there.
No. And I understand there was some pressure that caused that, but Just a terrible inbounds pass, and then luckily what could have been equally as bad of a pass up the court.
Somehow they got away with
nobody else
that.
was there. Ross looks a little uncomfortable, picks up a dribble and swings it around.
There you go,
There's a
she's
good
found
shot. Lexi Anderson with a nice post. Did you see the drop step? That was actually kind of polished of a play, yeah.
She's got a great move. Several, actually. You have to if you're going to be that tall.
And the long arms of Maddie Ivy. We got a jump ball, but Maddie, just long arms, reaches in and taps that ball out. It's going to stay Cougars' possession. So your brother's playing over on the sophomore team.
Uh-huh.
And against Park City, 15 points, carrying on the family tradition.
Yep,
I think we're
sure
going to get any
is.
varsity minutes out of him tonight. 2 freshmen playing varsity minutes.
Why not? Depends. I mean, if we're ahead enough, I don't see why not. Throw the kid in.
Right. So here we come the other way quickly. The Utes across half court.
Oh.
And you see Shayla Draper comes up. Just a little hip check. And that's caused by a quick crossover by Casey Christopherson. Just a nice change of direction. But she took a little knock on the knee. And she's coming out. Erin Elder with 2 fouls coming back in.
The thing for Erin right now, she really needs to settle down and get her groove. She doesn't need to get any fouls right now. She kind of needs to just calm down and play her game.
Well, her game's predicated on speed. Nice crossover, change of direction. But also the steals, you can't turn that off. But with 2 fouls, you better figure out a way or you're going to take yourself out of the game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ball out of bounds. Pressure by Pinnacoos. Lexi Anderson wasn't able to control the ball. 10-8, 35 seconds left here in the period. Trap coming. Oh, boy.
You need to watch your passing too. There's a foul.
And so many times you see that happen. You make the mistake, you come back on the other end. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the 3rd foul on Riley Putnam. So you see the pass. Erin Elder wasn't looking and it went to the wrong spot. And then kind of the cheap body foul right there. And it puts Lexi Anderson on the line. And we both know Lexi can shoot. Looking to tie the game up. Hits the first. Now the Utes are in the bonus for the rest of the half with 17 fouls. Only 2 team fouls for the Cougars. 1-point game. Lexi looking to tie it. She puts it up. And off the back of the rim. Good box out by Putnam. Oh, look at
nice
that.
pass.
Yep, nothing there, so they reset.
Good passes right there.
That's good patience. It turns into a decent shot, even though she missed it badly. As a coach, you always say that's okay if you miss that shot because it was in the rhythm of the offense and you were open.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of the first period. A quick period, 10-9. The Utes lead the Cougars on their home court. We're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back at the beginning of the second period.
Okay,
Amplify. Ashley Regional Medical Center invites you to meet their new general surgeons, Dr. Trevor Mathis and Dr. Dennis Lewis. If you need a gallbladder surgery, a hernia repair, a biopsy, or a colonoscopy, the surgeons at Northeastern Utah General Surgery can help. Dr. Lewis has many years of experience in all types of general surgery. Dr. Mathis has recently completed his surgical residency and is trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Call today to set up an appointment.
Welcome back, everybody. Start of the second period where the Uintah Utes lead the Lady Cougars 10-9. We're talking to Coach Zip before the game, And he says, you know, the key to tonight's game is taking care of the ball, getting good shots, and rebounding. I think they're doing okay taking care of the ball. We've seen some bad passes, some bad entry passes. But the good shots is the part that they need to work on a little bit more. One more pass, then put up some pressure shots. And that's a slight criticism considering that the game's, you know, a one-point game and it could be either direction, you know, based on a couple of bounces. But I think they could use a little bit more. One more pass, switch the court. And you see we're having trouble still bringing the ball in against this Ute pressure. And again, they're leaving each other on an island. You watch this setup. They stack a little bit. And there's a screen.
Well, kind of, but you screened your own person instead of for the other person.
Boy, did you see Ross about take
she was ready for that.
Nose off with that elbow? Yeah. So here we come, and Ross gets the ball at the top. So let's see what kind of patience if they can work to a good shot. And there's that post shot. Boy, nice rebound.
Oh, don't want to be behind the basket.
Boy, the third offensive rebound turns into points. And what a gorgeous play. Lexi Anderson with 2 offensive rebounds, and she finally gets the points. So there's the rebounding that Coach Schiff was talking about. Here's some pressure.
And there's a shot.
And the Utes are 0 for 4 tonight.
Weak side, nobody was there.
Got a reach-in foul. Looks like that's going to go against Chesney Nielsen. Chesney getting some nice minutes tonight. Now, Chesney is a freshman.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
What an honor that is.
You know, and you really don't know how much of an honor it is until you really look around and see how many programs are putting in true freshmen. Not a lot.
No, you don't see very many.
So we get another foul. And 2 quick team fouls for the Cougars to start this period with 1 minute gone in the second period. Still only 4 team fouls. The 5th three-pointer up, and it's an air ball, so 0 for 5. Aaron Elder ended up on the deck, no call. Ross with a nice crossover. And they are really bound and determined to establish the post presence tonight. 11-10, it seems to be working.
They're doing I was about to say they're doing a really good job on that post.
Boy, and a
they just need to get
look.
Stuff to fall.
Yeah, Haley Horrocks, I mean, she's just right in line with us. That ball went up. I thought it was going. And that's a great shot, a little 8-footer. Timeout on the court. We're going to have a short timeout. Looks like he's signaling for a 30. So we'll keep it here. Tonight's game is brought to us by the Advisor Group. Financial planning, benefit packages, insurance, or retirement plans. We have a specialized team to help meet your needs. We are the firm of firms, the Advisor Group. So Christy Putnam in the huddle. And you've been in, what, 1,000 of these type huddles?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you really say anything new. But how much does it help to hear? You gotta cover your guy. You gotta be in the right spot. You gotta box out. I mean, these are things you should know.
Well, in girls basketball, I hate to say it, but you have to repeat things, and you have to keep going over them because, as a girl, you kind of forget this kind of stuff.
I wasn't going to say anything, but, you know.
Well,
oh, wow, nice entry pass, and Horrocks can't get it to go. Boy, that was a really good look from that inbounds set play. Pinnakus with a first dribble and a shot. Oh, and it bounces out. Ball up to Ross, a little pressure. She waited a little bit long to set that pass out.
I was about to say, that was a little late.
Turnover. 3-on-2 fast break, and it's too easy,
softer.
Except for they missed, and Aaron Elder with a nice rebound.
Good rebound.
We got to travel. And I'm not sure Lexi Anderson looked like she hooked her arm. We're going to have a replay to show us. And you see right here, Lexi comes in.
I was about to say, Chelsea even had a piece of that.
Yeah, Chelsea and a couple of bumps. Looked like a ping pong ball out there, and it turns into a travel. Nice pass.
And it's in. Good job, girls.
I tell you what, not only the pass, but the control by Maddie Ivy to grab that ball, take the bump, and still bounce it off the glass. 13-10 lead. It's been all Cougars in this second period. A little tie-up, and it looks to me like Lexi Anderson got the ball but stepped on the line. Well, looking at this little, it's almost like a lazy trap the Cougars are setting.
Yeah.
They're playing kind of a 2-3 with rotations.
She would have had position.
And right there leads into a turnover just because it's just bothering the ball handlers of the Utes just a little bit.
You know, they just need to have good, crisp passes and.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That should have been called.
That's the funniest thing I think I've seen tonight. Bailey Hughes gets a block, and the ball's bouncing on the court, and she's slowly walking up to the other end of the, I did my job. I'm going to go to the other end
I'm
now.
going to just stop now. Oh,
and
there's
then
another
Bailey
one.
with the, and that's, the dangerous part is you come with that tomahawk chop. Even if you don't make contact, it's really a tough call.
Yeah,
I mean, the referees are going to call it about every time.
They're bound to call it.
So 13-10, chance to extend the lead. Up and off the rim.
Off.
Lexi Anderson. She's had several trips to the line tonight. Done pretty well at the line. Up and in. Okay, so 14-10. 5-0 run here from the Cougars to start the second period. The Utes have not really got into any kind of offensive position here on the second period.
Just trying to get out of that trap.
Bailey with a nice rebound, misses it. Rebound to Horrocks. Ross coming quickly the other way. And you can see Elder just got her hands into her side. What do we got here?
Got a travel call.
Travel. Did you see what happened? Lexi caught the ball and the signs were in my way, so I couldn't see.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either.
Little hop skip. Here's the replay.
Oh, there it is.
Boy, that's touchy. It looked like the left foot went down, and you see the look on her face like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, to inbounds the ball, Jessica Spencer gets it in. Elder coming up quickly through the trap, swing it out to the edge. Oh, wow, nice ball fake. Quick on the trigger on these. Jessica Spencer, it looked like a nice jump stop to me, but
yeah, I was going to say that looks good. We need to stop getting that ball so close to the baseline.
Yeah, we talked about this last game we covered when Morgan was on. There's another travel.
Wow.
That's 3 travels in a row.
For a varsity game, this is an awful lot of travels.
A little bit sloppy. Talking to Coach Putnam, they're talking about their strengths is quickness and using that to advantage. And since Union's bigger and stronger, they wanted to keep them out of those half-court sets, keep them out of the opportunities for these offensive rebounds, and being in good positions. But really, the other key is taking care of the ball, and they've been a little bit on the sloppy side, maybe a lot on the sloppy side tonight. And right now, in the middle of the second period, is the time to kind of right that ship. Boy.
Wow, she can go either way.
She just exploded out of that trap. As soon as they opened up the lane, she went from 3 feet above the three-point line to making a layup in about a half a second. And you can see how hesitant she is to reach in. There was a ball normally Elder might have stolen, and they're just content to let Maddie Ivy stand up there on the three-point line with no contest.
Well, you kind of have to be careful. Like, how do I say this? You got to see how the refs are going to call the game before you see what you can get away with. And with Erin getting her reaching calls and stuff, she knows she can't just do her normal thing.
Yeah, they're getting those calls tonight. You're right. And every game has a different pulse to it. You got to figure out how is tonight's game getting called. That's an excellent point to make. And no 2 games are the same, and that's why you'll see one team blow out, a team, and then the next time it's tight, or they blow the other team out. How were the referees calling it? What was the, how did I feel that night? What was the crowd like?
There's a lot of factors that go into it.
Got the Let's Go Cougars chant coming from the Cougar Crazies. They're on their feet. Down to the post. Wolstenhume with the nice
she tries
move,
to power through.
but she doesn't have any touch at that rim. Horrocks gets a rebound, and when you see 3 opportunities at the rim right there, somebody has to get a rebound on the defensive glass, and it's too easy for the Cougars in that situation. And Horrocks comes up with a nice offensive rebound. So you're going to see here the replay, and maybe we'll just go straight to the second free throw. But anyway, the point is, out hustling in there on the offensive board. Oh boy, everything but down from Haley Horrocks, and the Utes come quickly the other way. Got a reach-in foul. What's that against Maddie Ivy?
You got to move your feet. You can't just reach in, especially with these refs.
Yeah, you know what's coming. I mean, it's been a quick whistle all night. It's good observation, especially there. All you have to do is take one extra step to the left, and you cut that whole lane off. Instead, you reach with your arm and you get a foul called.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Oh, man. Boy, and Hatches.
Oh, well, that backfired on her.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well. You see there, Casey Christopherson tried to learn from the
Oh, wow,
Cougars.
I'm surprised I didn't call that.
Whoa. We got a steamroller, and they pointed at Chelsea Burchell for the foul.
She got a foul. Wait, what?
They called that foul on Chelsea Burchell, although Casey Christopherson.
I was going to say she rolled on top of her. I don't agree with that at all.
Ball on Chelsea Burchell's side. Christopherson dives on top of her. Well, that's the 17th foul for the Cougars. Christopherson with a chance to get close to a tie. Down 2 points. She's up and good. 13-15. 3 minutes left in the second period. I am flummoxed by that call.
It's kind of like you'll call that one, but you won't call the reach over here that you've been calling all night. I mean, that's kind of inconsistent, don't you think?
13-15. The Utes get a gift on the free throw line.
No kidding.
Cougars with a 2-point lead. Boy, the elbows are flying tonight. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's just and they call it travel. I don't know if we can get a replay on that, but that was one of the prettiest passes down to the post that I've seen. Look at that pass.
That was so nice, and she had,
you know
she had a lane and everything.
She did travel.
That's
she
unfortunate.
took a little extra step.
Jeez.
But she got clobbered from behind and in front, and they called the travel. Wow.
Oh, nice hands.
Pinnacus recovers it. But you're right, the length.
She's got it.
And they're getting kind of flat, the Utes are, so they're making these across-court passes right on top of the three-point line. Makes it easy for the Cougars to defend. Boy, there's a travel with a no call.
Oh, got to keep that dribble alive, Aaron.
Pinnacus with the three. They're 0 for 6.
Nikes.
I don't
Good
think the
passes
Utes
there.
going to be 0 for the night. Sooner or later, those are going to start dropping. Boy, loose ball foul there on Lexi Anderson. And coming the other way, Putnam to shoot free throws. 5'7", and we don't have Lexi's height. She's a lot taller.
I think she's about 6 foot.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's taller than I am, so that's all I know.
Putnam for the first of the one-on-one. Up and misses it.
And it bounces out.
Elder playing the conservative defense.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Boy, you're right.
I was going to say, that was perfect opportunities to score.
It was, and it was a decent pass in. That's one of your posters got to catch. Slow on the trigger on that three-pointer. That's okay. They haven't made any tonight. Pinnacus in trouble.
Jump.
And we got a jump ball, but I'll tell you right now, Maddie Ivy just reached over and said, thank you very much.
Like, I'm taking that.
I saw no consecutive possession. Well, tonight's game is brought to us by CrossFit Avenue. Family and student discounts available. No matter your fitness level, if you have the desire, we can train you. CrossFit Avenue. Yeah, you know, the jump, that's a quick whistle, but the whistles have been quick all night. So
yeah.
Nobody should be surprised by that. Cougars easily beat the press. Up
nice
and in
shot.
by Wilson. You You know, the easiest way to beat a press is to never let its teeth set.
Nope. You got to go quick, and the passes have got to be quick. You can't be slow or else you're done.
And everyone has to know their position. Pinnacus with a shot from the corner.
She can't get anything to fall.
We got another foul. Boy, it's been called tight tonight.
Yeah, Lexi Anderson.
Here comes the replay. And you're going to see the shot go up. Lexi comes over. Wow. That is just battling for a ball, and you're going to call. He wasn't over the back there, side to side. Their arms can't contact. Both players have the right to go for the ball. Putnam's not going to complain, puts it up and in. First in the 1-on-1. Next team foul for both puts them in the double bonus. 1:17 left here. (17-14) chance to make it 17-15. She misses. Horrocks with the rebound. This has been the Cougars' quarter.
There's that trap.
They've outscored the Utes 8-4 here in this period. Oh, we got
another
a travel.
I was sure
Ellen was going to get her third foul with 1 minute left. Could you see she was late coming over?
Yeah, she got away with that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that call. You see it a lot on the prep level. You know, they make their move before the ball's on the ground. You know, they call it all the time, so it must be part of the rule book. Pinnacus for three.
Oh, she drained one.
Yeah, they finally made it on their 7th attempt at three-point line, but more importantly, Major, it ties the game.
It's what they needed. Yep, got to have your hands off. They will call that.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to catch Pinnacus with the foul, and she does shoot too. So here's a trap comes. It's a little bit late. Pinnacus from the corner.
It's a nice little arch.
Man.
Nothing but net.
You know, and that's what she's on the court for. She's a shooter. Tied 17-17. Missed the first. Tonight's game sponsored by L&L Motor. People you know, people who care. If you'll like L&L on Facebook, you can be entered into any of their drawings. Appreciate L&L for sponsoring tonight's game. Chesney Nielsen makes the second of the double bonus. 30 seconds left. Utes are going to clearly look for the last shot and the lead unless an earlier shot presents itself. Pinnacus in trouble, and she's got to travel.
Oh, there's a travel, okay.
Yeah, that's a case right there. It would have been really beneficial to call a timeout and get them over and talk it over. Sorry about your
I was going to say, I'm all tangled up over here.
Ball's inbound, 17 seconds left. Oh, they missed.
Cutting it so close.
Hatch gets the steal. She's in trouble, and we have an out of bounds. 12 seconds left. That's an eternity. Plenty of time to get up.
That's so much time.
So many times you're going to see him rush. Now's the time to make the move with 8 seconds left. Gets it over to Pinnacus, foot on the line. She misses it short.
She goes after it, though.
Hatch. Oh, wow.
And
if anyone on the team has the strength to make that half-court shot, it's Haley Horrocks. She misses it. Well, that was an interesting half. The Cougars defending the first half 18-17 against the Uintah Utes. Stick with us. The halftime coverage is brought to us by Bigfoot Pro Shop, sponsor of high school basketball halftime performances. Bigfoot Pro Shop, we've got you covered for all your outdoor adventures. Thanks for joining us. Stick with us for the halftime entertainment. We'll see you at the beginning of the third period.
On your way to the great outdoors, stop by Bigfoot Pro Shop on North Vernal Avenue. We've got you covered. Bigfoot Pro Shop. Just look for the giant fly in the sky.
Tired of fast food type financial planning, benefits, and insurance plans? At the Advisor Group, we have specialized teams for financial planning, retirement plans, health benefits, and insurance. That's why we're the big city firm of firms for your local and professional needs.
Western Petroleum may have changed their name to Pilot Logistics, but the employees that you have always counted on locally are still the ones here now. Pilot Logistics continues to provide the Uintah Basin with cardlock services, bulk fuels, lubes, and oils, just as they did when they were Western Petroleum. Call 789-1832 for information about the services offered by Pilot Logistics. Western Petroleum would like to thank all of their valued customers for the many years of providing services here in the Uintah Basin and look forward to serving you in the future as Pilot Logistics.
Moon Lake Electric has been a staple in the basin for 75 years. And though many things have changed through the years, one thing stays the same: our dedication to keeping the power on and our priority of doing that safely. We now have a Facebook page, which can be accessed through our website, allowing you to receive energy tips, outage reports, personnel changes, and feedback. Moon Lake Electric thanks its members and employees for 75 years of keeping the power on.
With more towers locally and the only true 4G LTE network in the Uintah Basin, you get more with Strata Networks. Enjoy fewer dropped calls, the basin's fastest and most reliable network, nationwide coverage, and the latest technology that keeps you connected like never before. Visit us in Roosevelt or Vernal or call us at 622-5007. More speed, more power. 4G LTE, only from Strata Networks.
Thank you, girls and boys. The Uber wrestling team hosted the Region 10 wrestling tournament last Thursday, finished place second overall, with several Cougars winning Region 10. Amplify.
Ashley Regional Medical Center invites you to meet their new general surgeons, Dr. Trevor Mathis and Dr. Dennis Lewis. If you need a gallbladder surgery, a hernia repair, a biopsy, or a colonoscopy, the surgeons at Northeastern Utah General Surgery can help. Dr. Lewis has many years of experience in all types of general surgery. Dr. Mathis has recently completed his surgical residency and is trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Call today to set up an appointment.
Well, welcome back, everybody, and we want to welcome those folks that are watching live on strata.tv. And if you're watching the rebroadcast on VTV Cable Channel 6 or High Definition 706, you can visit our website at vtvechannel6.com for the season broadcast schedule so you can catch the live games if you would like. I want to thank Jiffy's Pawn Shop for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Everything from guns to vacuums, we buy, sell, trade, loan, pretty much anything. Jiffy's Pawn Shop, appreciate them sponsoring the live stream. Again, found at strata.tv. Well, Majin, 18-17, the Utes are trailing the Cougars. Cougars defending their home court here, looking to make it 2-0 against the Utes this season.
Well, you know, you always can expect a lot out of the second half, especially with a rival game, just because they're the rivals. So we got to play harder than they are playing. So I'm kind of expecting a great battle to come from these two teams.
Yeah, and I think I had that wrong. I think the Cougars lost in Uintah. I'm thinking about the boys varsity.
Yeah, I was about to say the boys won.
Yeah, the Cougars won in Uintah.
Yeah, the girls lost.
The girls lost. But we've seen a little bit of a role reversal as far as, wow, Horrocks with a nice dribble, full court dribble, and then has the presence of mind to step up short of the offensive foul and then banks it in with heavy pressure.
Oh, wow.
Elder missed
there
a
to
chance
help her.
to make a reverse layup. If she'd just gone up and shot.
And the shot is good.
And the bank is open even at 6 o'clock in the evening. Caitlin Myers with the bank shot from the free throw line.
Oh.
Elder with a nice steal.
Good
and
shot.
Boy, how about that to start the second half. Just 2 quick points, or 4 quick points, 2 quick buckets.
Ooh, we got to put up a better shot than that.
Horrocks with a nice rebound. Oh!
Wow.
Man. Yeah, and she's hurt. She got creamed at Riley Putnam, you see, just got destroyed. I think she's okay. Here comes the replay, and it's Horrocks from behind. No, not Horrocks. It's number 30, Shayla Draper.
It's Shayla Draper, yeah.
And she got her pretty good. But Putnam, tough as nails, gets up, has a couple of cries on the floor, and says, you know, I'm playing basketball. I can't cry.
Nope. There's no crying in basketball.
Yeah, why don't we have a good, iconic women's basketball movie?
I don't know. I guess someone should make one.
Boxing movie. We've got an iconic baseball movie. I don't know if there's a football movie.
I'd say football, but women usually don't play football. Even though if there was a football team, I would be playing on it.
Well, women don't play football. Broncos don't play football.
Funny you bring that up, actually.
Yeah, no, it's not that funny. You know, if I was a betting man, I would have lost a lot of money on that game. Good thing I don't make any wagers.
Good thing you didn't.
Well, my team didn't make it, so whatever.
What's just worse, your team not making it or your team getting there and being completely overhyped as the best offense ever and laying a complete egg?
I think the second option is the worst.
Yeah. And the Cougars with another. You see on the replay, good look up the court, and she just shuffles her feet. And that's the defensive pressure from Casey Christopherson that caused that. Boy, look at the quick
shots up
passes.
and it's off. But
she got her own rebound. Check that out. Oh, she kicked it. It looked like she kicked it anyway.
She did kick it.
Did she kick it?
And the Karma Gods gave it back to the Utes.
That's so
Because you're right. She got up in the air. And watch on the replay. Here comes the pass. She jumps up and kicks it with the right foot.
That's so
no
funny.
call, but then it goes out of bounds.
That's
pretty funny. I missed that.
Gives me a chuckle.
You know, anything you can do to disrupt that ball. You know, and Brian Baldwin and I were talking about this in the boys, Oregon, the Cougars versus the Morgan Trojans, and we see all these kick balls and we kind of hate it. You know, we're not playing soccer out there. But as a defensive strategy, every time you disrupt what they're trying to do, you disrupt it, you disrupt it, and it makes it gets in their head. And so anything you can do to slow down the other team's offense. Riley Putnam.
You just do what you can. Anything you can do to get that ball stopped is what you just do it. Oh, they're ready to play.
Look at the quick hands. Caitlin Myers. So Uintah down by 1. Comes out and rips off a quick lead here in the start of the third period.
Ooh, she was looking.
But it's been a game of runs like that all game long, and the Cougars just need to settle down and do their own little run. And there's a nice look just off the front of the rim.
Oh!
Wow.
It was a good look, but it just wasn't enough.
She turned the corner and made up her mind to do it before she looked up. I don't know if you noticed that. It was in the air and then was committed.
And you're just
and
like,
then didn't have quite enough strength to get it up the court there in Elder where she was at. Too late on that. Can't wait for the trap to set. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
The length of the Cougars is giving the Utes trouble, especially down low. Horrocks having trouble getting it across half line. And you see a more aggressive. And we got a timeout by Coach Zip.
Grabs him out.
As far as timeouts go, I like it. They have a 1-point lead at halftime. They're down by 3 right now. He's given the 0 sign. I think he's probably saying no more turnovers, guys.
Yeah.
Good, just calm down. Well, tonight's game is brought to us by Ashley Regional. Ashley Regional provides the most technologically advanced radiology services in northeastern Utah, including the Hawkeye 4 nuclear medicine machine and the 64-slice CT scanner. After the timeout, second warning comes out. Cougars taking their sweet time. Well, you're getting texts from the fans at home watching.
Yeah, there's a certain someone that's listening to the game right now, and he keeps sending me all these little things that these girls need to do. And they're
well,
not
you can't
doing
say
it.
certain someone. We need a name. Here comes the replay.
Well, after the replay.
And that's one of the most dangerous and probably underused plays in basketball. Entry pass, give and go right back to the person that just entered it. And you see the Utes worked it to perfection, and Chelsea Birchall just attacked the rim after catching it. Makes the first of the free throws, makes the second. Now it's a 1-point game. The Utes lead at this time, 23-22. 5:10 left here in the third period. Elder gets around the corner quickly.
Oh, gosh.
She picks up her dribble, which causes the problem. Especially
she needs
your
to keep
one.
That. Oh,
you
got
never
it. Can't have those lazy passes.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Travel? It could have been anything but a travel.
She didn't have control of the ball.
Aaron Elder hit her. Here comes, so you go watch. Elder hits her, and then she clears with her left hand, but I don't see travel.
No.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Well, and again,
okay.
You know, one of the things we always pick on the referees, it's easy to pick on the guys in stripes. But, you know, have you ever been down there and actually had the whistle in your mouth?
That's why I refuse to ref anything, even if it's just church ball. No,
yeah,
I refuse.
They can't pay me enough, and these guys do it game after game. The first thing I do when I'm refereeing is swallow the whistle. You know. And then the second thing I do is climb in a hole and hope nobody hates me too badly after the game.
Yeah, there's no way I could be a ref ever.
Ross gets it in.
Wow, they're really struggling on that baseline.
And, well, you continue to see no off-ball screens. They're going to stack, and it's just
you want to call that
you're on your own. Get open. And Ross does in that case. Puts it up to Horrocks. And now it's 2-on-2, so they're going to wisely set up in their half-court offense.
There you go. Shot goes up.
I like it.
Beautiful.
I like it. She thought about it. Sometimes that gives a shooter problems. But then when she realized no Ute was going to come out.
She's like, got this.
Yeah, nice form. Haley Horrocks having a great game. Gives the Cougars a 2-point lead.
They're fighting for it. As I said, this is going to be a drag-out fight.
Oh, yeah. We're in a brawl right now, and the lead's changed hands yet again with the big three-pointer from Horrocks. You see Elder come up with that, and then it's on. Ball's on the ground, and everyone goes down. You see Caitlin Myers bend like that. If that happened to me, they'd pull me off in a stretcher. Miss Pinnacoos up on the line. Elder gets it up.
There you go. Way to get it out there.
And there's your shooter. Doesn't do it. Good rotations by, boy.
Oh, the whole bounce it off their foot is not working for
my
them.
goodness.
Oh, did they call it?
They called a foul on Haley Horrocks.
Oh, what?
Here's a replay. And I think what they're going to call is that she stepped into her and then whipped her elbow.
She was just getting a rebound.
Yeah, you know, doing what you're taught to do and clearing space without being dirty.
That's
but this is one of those situations where karma, instant karma right back, and the Cougars get the ball back. Stolen by Elder.
And
soft touch with the right hand, and one. Gonna put her on the line. The Utes tie with a chance to take a lead. Wow, look at the steal. Ross Late coming over to help. And if you ever heard of a touch foul, that's one of them.
Yep, exactly.
No Ute in this world is gonna complain. Elder misses the free throw. Tie ball game. 25-25, 3:54 left here in the period.
You gotta have non-lobby passes for
Pinnacoos
this.
with the hip foul. Only the second team foul. Well, I'm confused. It doesn't appear they called a foul. Maybe just out of bounds.
It was in the middle of the floor, wasn't it?
Well, goodness gracious if it didn't go against Ross. And the Utes get the ball. And you hear the crowd
Get out
is
of that
just
corner.
traveling.
I wouldn't even bring it down to that corner at all, especially in a half press like this.
Yeah, they got that rotation press where you're bringing the four up to help pinch down on the ball handler. Hatch takes a seat, and in comes Bailey Hughes. Ball's in bounds.
There you go. Keep getting it down the floor. There you go. You set up your offense.
And really the way to break a press also is quick, snappy passes, but reverse the court. It's so hard for an attacking defense to get back. And nice passes around. Lexi Anderson hits a little 8-footer from the right side. Could have been a travel there. Little crossover by Elder.
Oh, if she was just hold that position a little bit longer, she would have had that.
Yeah, what you're talking about is Bailey Hughes on that. She needs to seal off for a half second longer. She releases the seal, and that's what causes the little deflection, so she can't control the ball. If she holds that a little bit longer, that's an easy turn and shoot. And now we got a defender all the way up on Haley Horrocks on the three-point line.
And just a little off. It's okay, keep shooting.
Well, and that's one of the dangers of the three-point shot for the defensive side. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
We call a foul? Yeah, no foul.
No foul.
Riley Putnam comes over, and you'll see, watch this help defense from Riley Putnam. Sees the cutter, comes over, gets her hand on the ball.
Yeah. Well.
And there could have been some contact. We've seen worse.
Yep. Oh, well.
Three-pointer rattles in. That's Maddie Ivy.
Maddie, wow.
Senior.
Atta girl, Mad.
And now the Cougars with a 30-25 lead. Game of runs. We've talked about it all night.
And it's
off the back of the iron. Horrocks with the rebound. Stolen right again. Another three-pointer.
Three-point parade.
Yeah, it is a three-point parade, and fortunately for the Cougars, wow. A lot of battling going down low. Caitlin Myers took the worst of that one. She reached up to, Horrocks.
Did they call that on?
Yeah, Horrocks with the push, and Caitlin Myers took the worst end of that, and she ends up on the ground and the foul.
Oh, exactly. Okay.
Oh, gosh,
Boy.
they really need to stop.
Sticking to that baseline. You have basically 4 defenders in that corner. And I don't know.
Jump ball. Putnam gets the rebound but makes the mistake of bringing it down low. She keeps it high with the elbows out.
Gotta
They likely
protect
have to foul. Bring it down low, makes it easy to steal, and it's hard for the referee to see if there's contact. Jump ball, Cougars underneath. 30-25, 2 minutes left in the third period. Timeout by the Utes. Waiting to see if it's a 30-second or a full.
Well, they're sitting down, so it's a full.
Looks like a full timeout. Tonight's game brought to us by Moon Lake Electric. In operation since 1938, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned. I want to thank them and all the sponsors for helping us bring this game here on VTV Channel 6. Again with me is Major Mansfield, alumnus from the Union Cougars. How come you don't get to wear the Cougar uniform?
The Cougar uniform?
Look at that.
Well, actually, my senior year, I got to be the Cougar for the football games. I thought it was pretty cool.
Wow, okay, so is this a tryout position?
Oh, yeah, that's what you meant. Okay, well, actually, you kind of have to be in student, well, when I was there, you had to be in student council in order to do it. It may have changed since then, but...
Student council is the way to get into the Cougar uniform.
Yep. The last time I checked it was.
I wonder if I'm going to see if I can work something out with kind of a TV sponsorship. I want to get down in that uniform. I think it's like a free license to do whatever the heck you want.
Oh, yeah, you can get away with
anything. Well, actually, no, you can't. But it gets awful hot really fast, and it's, it's fun for a minute.
No air conditioning in that?
Well, on a cold night, it's good, but not when
Cougars,
it's a heated game.
Oh, Ross with a nice...
And it's, oh, geez.
Woo, coast to coast, who loves you the most? Caitlin Myers doesn't make the shot, but gets the foul. She's going to shoot 2.
And,
boy,
it's just a little short.
You see Caitlin Myers coming in, and she takes on 4-on-1 and misses. She caught that ball and shot the free throw so fast, I didn't even know they'd given her the ball to shoot.
It's the second one.
Usually these free throw shooters have, kind of somewhat of a routine. Bounce twice, spin the ball in their hands.
Oh, that's a travel.
Traveling, and what excellent defense by Putnam.
She did good.
She's got it right to her space. And you see what happens is Maddie Ivy comes into her space and just holds on to the ball. You got to do something with it. She could have shot it over her shoulder, anything but come down with it in her hands. That was a really well-called play by the officials. Painting themselves in the corner again.
Oh, wow.
Lucky to not have a turnover.
Super.
No spacing by the Utes. Everyone's on.
It's overload. Well, it was overloaded.
Yeah, overload, but still you can have spacing, and they were all crowded up around the free throw line area. Pinnacus
shot goes up, and it's just not
over
there.
the back. That's Wilson Hume with the over the back call. Boy, the Utes cannot buy a three-pointer tonight. They're 1 for about 12 by my unofficial count. And that's just excellent box out by Jessica Spencer.
She did good.
Bailey with a nice
don't
steal
dribble.
off.
She just
Got
needs to
herself
put it
too
up.
deep and hit the bottom of the backboard. Now it's time for us to pick the MVP of hairstyles tonight.
Of hairstyles.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing that, or else I would have started earlier. I'm going to need some close-ups of these girls to make a good decision here.
I don't know if we can get distracted with this when we have a close game. 30-25. The Cougars lead on their home court.
There you go.
Oh, the
right
Cougars,
there.
It could be a blowout if they'd hit some more of these close shots. Elder with a nice pass over to Spencer. High off the glass, misses. Bailey keeps it alive. Elder misses. Wilson Hume with the rebound. Stolen away by Hume.
Wow.
Misses. Oh, Oh my goodness, how many chances could the Utes have? Cougars seal it off. Ross quickly across half court. They missed. Wolstenholme was wide open on the left block.
Should have saw the floor a little better there.
Hannah Horrocks got the ball and never looked up. If she would have seen Wolstenholme, it would have been easy
2 points.
Look at Wolstenholme all by herself. But she was looking down. We talk about that 45-degree angle on the head, looking down.
Yep.
You miss so much of the court.
Good hands by Erin Elder.
Shortest girl on the court gets up and defends that ball away from Hannah Horrocks.
She's got some hops for someone so small.
You look at Ellen Elder. She's coming up to the, even against Ross, who's also vertically challenged. She's, comes up to about her shoulder. So.
Yep.
Ball inbounds. Wolstenholme.
See, if she wouldn't have had her hand, if she didn't come down.
That's a tough call. I think there was more body because she got a lot of the ball.
That too.
The referee's talking to her about what he called. I like that. A good referee will come by and say, hey, listen, this is what you did right, this is what you did wrong, and you can see the conversation come over. And Bailey nodded her head. She understood her mistake. Looked like it was the body foul that he called.
And those are the refs that I can actually handle, or the ones that are like, okay, this is what you did wrong. Next time, don't do it again kind of thing.
32-25, 26 left here in the third period. Utes were trailing by 1 at the end of the half. Now they're down by 7.
So quick.
There's a travel. Boy, you see it, and they continue to make the same mistake. Nobody's adjusted to the call that's coming tonight.
Oh, right into her hands.
Wow, she's so quick. You don't even see it till it's over and she scored.
Like lightning.
Horrocks with the long shot up high off the backboard. That brings us to the end of the third period. The Cougars outscore the Utes by 4 points and lead 32-27. We're going to take a short break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the
On your way to the great outdoors, stop by Bigfoot Pro Shop on North Vernal Avenue. We've got you covered. Bigfoot Pro Shop. Just look for the giant fly in the sky.
Tired of fast food type financial planning, benefits, and insurance plans? At the Advisor Group, we have specialized teams for financial planning, retirement plans, health benefits, and insurance. That's why we're the big city firm of firms for your local and professional needs.
Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's game, streaming live on Strata.tv. The live stream sponsor is Jiffy's Pawn Shop. From guns to vacuums, we will buy, sell, trade, loan, pretty much on anything. Think they could loan the Utes a three-point shot?
Good hands by Shayla Draper. Only
and
right
equally
back
good hands, and boy, Pinnacoos with a really heads-up play, but Elder can't finish it. She pushed the ball up in front of her instead of trying to pass it to her. And the quickly the other way, and oh my goodness, the misses from 2 feet are gonna kill me. Wolstenholme looking for a shot, nothing there, back up to Ross. Resets, and Hatch with just textbook post defense.
Did good, oh wow. Oh
Ball knocked out of bounds. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack if one more player misses a 2-foot point blank
I know,
shot.
right? There's really no excuse to miss a layup. Come on.
On the line, turnover, Pinnacus. Boy, this is kind of the old war of attrition.
Mm-hmm.
Who can make the last mistake? It's kind of what it's starting to feel like. Elder with a lot of pressure on Ross. Oh, and there's that elbow check.
Yep.
That's where she got
Yep.
caught. If she just used her feet like she did coming up the court, but she checks with the elbow.
I think that was actually a new call that they did a year or two ago.
Yeah, you
I
see
think,
it. It
right?
bothers a lot of these point players. They're used to putting an arm or a hand up on them to check their progress. Now it's a foul. Hatch with good defense. Ross coming across the left side. Oh, can't handle the ball. I don't know that Shayla Draper's a three-point shooter anyway.
Jersey.
We got a
Way to
foul.
hold on to that, Lex.
Yeah, Lexi Anderson with the rebound, and Caitlin Myers just gets stuck. The right hand gets stuck in Lexi, so you see Horrocks with the miss, and right here, Caitlin doesn't get it, but
Yeah,
just
she
kind
does
of
get
gets her arm stuck. Wrong place at the wrong
That's 4
time.
on her.
16 fouls each. Both teams will be in the penalty with the next foul. Lexi Anderson turns and fires a rocket at the backboard. We're lucky we didn't have a timeout to replace the glass, but she'll be shooting free throws. Yeah, and how did they come up with number 50 for the Cougars?
50?
Yeah, the Cougar wears number 50. Does that signify anything?
Not that I
mean,
know
you
of.
wore the Cougar uniform and you don't even know the significance of it.
All I know is if there was just something on it. I didn't know it meant anything. I think it was just an old one that nobody wanted. So I guess 50 is just not that cool of a number.
I see how this goes. Well, tonight's game is brought to us by Pilot Logistics. Western Petroleum may have a new name, but they are still the same great company you can rely on. Pilot Logistics. So here we go, 33-27. The only team to score in this half has been the Cougars. The Utes have not got anything to drop. Rebound. Whoa, we got a whole lot of wrestling going on. Nothing called. Elder having troubles. The trap comes down. Swing the ball out. Nobody's looking to shoot. And then a pass that Bailey Hughes is not ready for. And now we've got a carry.
Got a second
Haley
issue here.
Horrocks coming in, and the trouble from Erin Elder. 6-point lead, and you'll see right here,
Shayla
it's good
Draper's
defense,
wide open
no
again.
check. She's just running with her. Wow, and I don't know.
Should have. Darn.
I guess. Another turnover. Story of tonight's game. Utes turn it over with the pressure up on the wing.
And
Ross
another
and
jump
Elder
ball.
jump ball goes back to the Cougars. She's so quick.
Battle of the little point guards.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think she has a chance at it. She flashes in.
Oh, straight on. Oh, no. There you go.
Wow, I'll tell you what. Nice play by Lexi Anderson. They just plumb forgot about her. Wow, Ross with quick hands. Oh, there's the kick ball. Okay.
Is it kick? Okay.
But that's an excellent kick. We talked about it. Chelsea Burchill saves the ball from going down in the corner. Casey Christopherson was there. If she could have got that, probably likely would have got a nice shot off. Looking around, Pinnacus in the corner. Nothing there. Gets the ball. Boy, and I don't know what's going on with Bailey Hughes, but she's got to have her hands up. If she catches that ball clean, it's the easiest score she's going to have in her life. Nobody guards the shooter. Elder comes in and cuts out her legs while she's shooting. That's going to put Shayla Draper on the line for 2. Watch where, here comes, nobody takes her.
Nope.
And Elder just comes in and chops her legs out from underneath her.
4 on Elder.
That's her 4th.
It is.
High and
Good shot by
in. 18
Draper.
fouls for the Utes, 6 for the Cougars. Hatch comes back in for Hughes. 36.
Second
make
one is
that
good
37-27. The Cougars extend their lead to 10 with 5 minutes left. The Utes have got to do something to make this game interesting. They're about to get run off the court. Elder does not look like her normal attacking self. Uncharacteristic turnovers, another travel, coming back the other way, and a wise timeout by Coach Putnam. We're going to take a short break and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back after this timeout.
Western Petroleum may have changed their name to Pilot Logistics, but the employees that you have always counted on locally are still the ones here now. Pilot Logistics continues to provide the Uintah Basin with cardlock services, bulk fuels, lubes, and oils, just as they did when they were Western Petroleum. Call 789-1832 for information about the services offered by Pilot Logistics. Western Petroleum would like to thank all of their valued customers for the many years of providing services here in the Uintah Basin and look forward to serving you in the future as Pilot Logistics.
Support for VTV's high school sports coverage is provided by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Pilot Logistics Services, and the Advisor Group.
Welcome back, everyone, to VTV Channel 6's production of high school basketball coverage. The Cougars lead the Utes 37-27, 5 minutes left. And Majin, you know, you've played, you've coached. What do you tell a team that has a 10-point lead with 5 minutes left?
I would tell them to continue playing strong. It's not over until the buzzer sounds, so you have to play your best all the way to the end. You can't relax for a minute, especially when in a rival game like this. You got to play to the end.
Yeah, 10 points can disappear in a hurry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So many times you see a team get a little complacent with a 10-point lead, to take their foot off the gas a little bit, and they certainly can't afford that against a high-pressure attack like what the Utes bring. Oh, boy, that's got to be a foul, yeah, because Elder was looking for a clear path there, and Chelsea Burchell is going to put her on the line, but make her earn them. Otherwise, she's going to score a sure two. You're going to see right up here, here comes the stab, and then the hook,
yeah, she grabbed her.
And pulls her down. And it's a really smart foul because otherwise Elder's scoring two for sure. And they've struggled from the line tonight and continue to struggle. Yeah. 10-point lead for the Cougars. And quickly across half court.
Easy too.
And
she misses it again. Ah, jeez, you guys.
Wow. And what do you say? I mean, what's happening? Why are they missing these shots, Major? What's going on?
I guess the pressure's getting to them or something. I mean, I don't know.
What is the anatomy of a short missed two-footer? You know pressure's coming. I got to get the shot off quick. You know, but how many times do coaches practice that very play? And here comes the replay coming in. And you'll see the ball up.
Well,
she just didn't control her body.
No.
You know, the speed of her body carried her too far underneath and wasn't able to do it. Misses both.
A rebound. Oh,
a rebound by Pinnacoos. Up the court to Elder.
Oh, control.
And boy, she almost loses it. When why did Elder ever pick up her dribble?
That's a Hail Mary right there.
Yeah, that's what we call the 50-50 ball. Three-pointer, 0 for 33 tonight. Step in.
They're starting to get tired.
Missing.
Uintah's just running circles around him right now. There's Lexi. There you go. Way to prove me wrong.
3-on-2 fast break. She turns the ball over. Stays Cougar ball. 4 minutes left. You know, and then the flip side of that coin, you're down by 10. You've got to score first, and then get a stop on the end of the court.
Yeah.
You're getting plenty of stops.
Yeah.
But boy, there seems like saran wrap on the lid for him. Pinnacoos with the foul. That's on number 23, Chelsea Burchell. She's going to shoot two, and the Utes are in the double bonus for the Cougars are on the double bonus for the rest of the night.
You know, all you can do on offense is when you're not having a great shooting night is to keep shooting anyway. Something's going to fall. You just can't give up.
The old shooter's mentality. I got next. Makes the first. 38-27, bless you.
Thank you.
Misses the second.
Good rebound.
Hatch with the rebound and the outlet. The trap's giving the Utes trouble
corner.
all night. And just
to who?
Yeah, it went to the third gentleman on the left.
Okay. Well, you're now on the team, mister.
Come on in. You know, that's not a foul because Elder never checks.
No.
And never pushes off. She just runs with.
Oh, nice head.
Oh,
Foul by
wow.
Ross. That's going to put 22. Caitlin Myers on the line for 2. And the Utes got to start making these. Otherwise, the Cougars are just, you're going to see the foul. She closes off, steals, and then Ross with a little hip check. And with the clock stopped, if they don't make them here,
they're going to be in serious issues right here. Well,
makes the
there's
first
one.
10-point game.
Free throws win games.
I know this from experience.
Caitlin Myers is on the line. She's the second leading scorer
Misses
for
the
the
second.
Utes and usually shoots a pretty good percentage from the free throw line. But tonight it's not gone the Utes' way at all. She has 142 points on the season. Erin Elder, no surprise, has 200. Another foul, we walk back the other way. Well, tonight's game is brought to us by Ashley Regional. Ashley Regional has locations in Vernal and Roosevelt. The Roosevelt Clinic now offers full services, lab, x-ray, women's health, including OB services. So Haley Horrocks with the chance to, I don't know if you want to call this the dagger. If she makes it 2, it's still only a, potentially a 4 possession game if they hit some threes.
We'll say 3 minutes is a long time to play. Nothing's set in stone yet.
Here comes the trap. Beat the trap with the pass. Swing the ball. They've been a little slow all night with swinging. Getting stuck on one side of the court. Lots of trouble for the
corner and
Pinnacus takes a shot, misses, rebound.
Good weak side rebound.
Oh boy,
there.
I'll tell you what, the defense right there by Chelsea Birchall was incredible. Pinnacus thought, not Pinnacus, Casey Christopherson thought she had an easy shot. Wow.
That was.
I thought the Utes
wow.
tipped that ball.
I don't know what just happened there.
Seeing
Let's see,
right
we are.
here. Oh,
yeah.
Boy, it could have gone off Hatch's hand or could not have. I'm not sure what happened.
And it's gone. 2 points.
Yeah, and there we see the control. Shayla Draper makes the layup. It's now 42-28, 14-point lead, 2:38, and it starts to look like the wheels have fallen off the Utes wagon.
Yeah,
the Cougars are just
doing
it
ready
just a
to
little
go.
bit better tonight.
Oh, they can't get anything to fall.
42-28, and all you have to do is just bleed time off the clock at this point. Timeout by Coach Zip, and he's going to instill essentially that. Let's figure out how we can take time off this clock. I want to remind you that DVD and Blu-ray copies of tonight's game are available. Go to VTVchannel6.com or call the friendly folks at VTV at 781-1902 for your copy of today's game and all games.
Yeah, all games. Clear back in the day.
Yeah, you can even go back to your time.
Back to my time.
I mean,
wow.
that's ancient history now.
That makes me feel really old. Oh, geez, I'm only 21 and you're making me feel like I'm 40.
Well, and while we're on this TV timeout, we had Majin on the Living Well Uintah Basin show, and your episode's going to come up here on the 15th.
The 15th. I'll make sure to look for it.
Yeah, look for that. Got basketball as one of our ways to live well. You know, when you're in the heat of the moment, I'm not sure how living well it is. You get a lot of stress and anxiety.
It does put a lot of pressure on your psyche, that's for sure.
Well, no, when you got a 14-point lead, there's not a lot of stress and anxiety. The Cougars right now are living easy, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're ahead.
And when you're ahead by 14, then the shots like that start dropping. Nice pass to Chelsea Burchell, who finishes off high off the glass on the right side. 16-point lead, and the turnovers continue to mount for the Utes.
No,
Putnam's pulling her hair out on the.
You may be ahead, but you still gotta.
They can come back just as fast. You gotta be on your toes either way. Oh.
Burchell catches that ball, comes down awkwardly, but gets up, and she's nowhere.
Came down
she's going
hard.
to the charity stripe for 2. She's a tough chica. She's not going to let a little body foul like that hurt her or slow her down.
Did you just call the foul line a charity stripe?
Yeah, charity stripe.
Oh, I've never heard it called that way before.
Well, there's got to be other names for it.
Well, I've always had it called a foul line.
The charity stripe.
Well,
we could hit the Google on the Strata Network's smartphone and see when did the saying charity stripe come out.
Because I've never heard of it.
She knows where to find you.
A long three.
Oh, and drains a 3.
And finally, for what I think is only their second three-pointer of the night, cuts the lead to 14.
I think there's, yeah.
And then a cheap foul, and that's going to be it for Erin Elder tonight.
Yeah, oh, she fouled out. Darn.
And she sees she's in Jimmer range. Remember Jimmer for
Clear the crap out there.
Yeah, she's 4 or 5 feet off the line. And hits it and then promptly fouls out right after that.
She played a good game.
They set the 30-second clock for her to come out. And you're going to see Mallory Peterson check in for the first time in the game. Mallory's a 5'6" sophomore. Getting a little bit of time here, the old mop-up time. So Wiktionary says, why is it called the charity stripe? Because you're given a chance to score a point or two with no one trying to stop you.
Well,
we got to work on
sense.
your, since you're making a career out of this basketball gig, you got to learn the lingo out here, maybe.
I guess I need to start picking up my slack a little bit. More research,
I'm gonna
I guess.
send you home with a homework assignment to learn other lingo.
Like I need
Let's
more
see if
homework
you understand
right now.
what a bunny is.
A bunny?
Do you know what a bunny is?
Well, I know what a bunny rabbit is,
in
but
basketball, a bunny is a short little 2-foot shot.
Oh,
you ever hear
well,
the guys say, I just missed a bunny? I
No,
missed the layup.
I haven't heard of any of this stuff.
Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna give you a homework assignment, so next time you show up, you can talk the talk.
So I actually know what you're talking about now.
And then I make crap up in the middle of the game too.
oh well,
You know.
that's okay. Making stuff up is cool, I guess.
1:17 left. The trap from the Cougars and Mallory Peterson launches the 3.
well,
Look good from our angle. Hit the front of the rim. Hatch gets a rebound, misses it.
I know what they're working on tomorrow practice.
Jump ball, and I think that's going to go to the Utes, down 14. Tonight's game brought to us by CrossFit Avenue. Make sure you see the CrossFit on North Fernal Avenue, hence the name, CrossFit Avenue. Ball gets in, Peterson goes to the left. Pinnacle beats the pressure, no shot.
50
Less than a minute to play. Stolen. And you see that Tristan Chandler's checked in for the Cougars. And here comes the Cougar Crazies chanting, now it's all over. And fortunately for our eardrums, it's been a rather quiet night.
Yep.
By the band. We're sitting right above the drummers, and boy, when they get going.
Yeah, it's quite an experience.
Peterson shoots
Makes
and
the
makes.
first.
She's making the most of her time here tonight's game.
Might as well take advantage of it.
and makes both.
Makes the second.
Boy, would have liked to have some of that earlier.
Oh, there you go, cherry picking.
Forgot about Ross, and she misses the bunny.
Misses it! Easy 2 points and you miss it.
Now what do you say? She missed the?
She missed the bunny.
Missed the bunny.
Okay, there we go.
Here comes the replay. Look at that pass. Ross goes, what do I do? I'm wide. Oh, I miss it.
Ah, jeez.
But the hustle coming back the other way. That's Lexi Anderson
That's
finishing
all
off the
right.
game strong. With a soft touch, she puts it in. And makes the second. Extends the lead, 47-33, 14-point lead, 43 seconds left.
Oh. And it's Ute ball.
Ute ball. And now they're just playing for pride, trying to cut down that margin of defeat here.
Let's not make it as bad as it looks. And it's good. 12.
47-35.
24.
Cougars lead.
Oh, she's still going.
And you know, those are the ones that hurt. You get your head landed on top of the court,
and
you see Chelsea Birchall get up holding her hands out. Why is the foul going on me? Oh, boy, that hurts.
Yikes. Those are never fun. She'll have a pretty bruise in the morning, though.
Casey Christopherson gets up to the line.
Oh, and Chelsea fouled out.
And Chelsea had a great game. And checking in her
really
place
well.
is Sylvie Butterfield. Sylvie's a sophomore. I think that's the first we've seen of Sylvie tonight. Is that correct?
Actually, Chesney Nielsen went in for her.
Oh, excuse me. There is 2 24s. You're right. 2 24s, and I looked at the wrong one.
It's okay. It happens. Just thought I'd correct you. No big deal.
Remember, Chesney is the true freshman on the court.
Yep, she
Makes
is.
her second 10-point lead, 20 seconds left. Peterson quickly gets over on Chesney. High dribble, no call. Ball down low, lots of pressure. And right now, the Cougars are just going to bleed it out. Nobody picks up Horrocks. She shoots the long two.
Oh, it's a little off.
3 seconds left, and this game is over.
1 second left. Game
Well,
over.
the Cougars even the score on the Utes on the season. They both won one on their home court. More importantly, a region win for the Cougars as we build toward the playoffs. That's very important. Any parting thoughts before we go away, Major?
What?
And do you have any parting thoughts for the people watching at home before we go away?
Well, I thought both sides played fairly decent, and you know, you just gotta. It's just whoever wants it more will win it. And unfortunately, the Utes couldn't get anything to fall, and sometimes that happens. But you know, there's always next game, and all you can do is keep improving yourself.
Yeah, an excellent team win by the Cougars. And they really exposed the weakness of the Utes, which is that post play, and they dominated on the offensive boards, and that's what probably the key to the game is. Special thanks to the high school administration and coaching staffs for their coordination in helping us make this coverage possible. I want to recognize the crew, camera operators Danny McKenna, Kylie Moore, and Devin Allred, graphics Cody Waite, audio and instant replay Kobe Coonrad, network engineer, live stream Brent Simmons, director and producer, Super Dale Allred. With me was Major Mansfield. I'm Mark Mason. If you're watching live, stick around for the Uintah Utes versus the Union Cougars men game, which will start here in just a few minutes. If you're watching at home, thanks for tuning in, and catch us next time here on VTV Channel 6.
See ya!
Support for VTV's high school sports coverage is provided by Ashley Regional, CrossFit Avenue, L&L Motor, Moon Lake Electric, Pilot Logistics Services, and the Advisor Group.